What is up, Halo fans? I got a little update on a few things. I finally put that. If you've ever followed me when I was doing I'm still doing it. The Bucks quarter scale Chief. That was the stand that I was making. It's now glued to the bottom. The orange isn't glued. I'm trying to put a light under there. I'm still not sure if I can. It's gonna be a tough one because the stand's so small. Even if I don't, it's still not a. It's still okay. I just have to lift it up when I glue it in. Either way is fine. Hopefully I get it to light it, but we'll see. So it's a little uneven just right here. So I'm gonna sand it. I'm gonna put a frame around it, a small one. But I won't. That'll be the last thing I do, and it'll be because this is gonna get sand and grass it's going to be textured, so you won't see any of those seams or nothing like that. It's going to go onto the orange anyway. And then, for example, I reprinted this Canon. If you saw in another video, it was broken. It wasn't broken. It just didn't print right because of my FEP. So it'll be like that with this stuff around it. And then that chest will be on the other side. I'm not going to go put it on there now. But first of all, so I made this. See a little disc in there. I can drain it. And then I'm going to put, I was not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I might get, a piece of clay and shape it into the dirt, kind of how I want it to look, and then glue sand very thin over it and airbrush it black. I mean, I'm not going to make a big mound of glue and sand. That's pretty stupid. So I could always actually print that if I really wanted to. I have a few options, so it's going to be gunpowder. And then we have this. That's like the sponger that you'd stuff the cannonballs and gunpowder in. And then here's some cannonballs. So you got all three. I'll figure out how I'm going to set them up. And then I probably won't use these, but I'll probably have these laying around. Or I might use them. Maybe I'll just put them off to the side, where they're not really with anything else. Or I have minions that are going. These little minions, the tall, skinny one, the little shorter one. They're over there. Maybe they'll be standing by these. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. That's just down the road. What else? This is a boring story. I was trying to get paint. I just need a couple paints desperately to finish some of these things, and I don't have them. And then the store didn't have them. I gotta drive an hour just to spend $10 on paint that I don't have. My dad is funny. He's like, "What? I'll get you paint," and I would. I don't take nothing from him. I know he has it, but I always say no. So he's like, "If you don't tell me who has the paint, I'm going to drive over." And I'm sure other people's dads are like this. He's like, "I'm going to drive over and break every damn toy you have." It's just it's sweet in a mean way. It's just so funny, but I still didn't tell him. Yeah, it was just funny. So anyway, these were, I showed these yesterday. I just didn't have time. I had a job interview today that I think it went pretty well. I'm pretty sure the job is, I don't want to say easy, but I'm pretty sure that I can do it. Just every job takes a little adjustment, but it doesn't seem to be too difficult, and the guys that I talked to were really cool, so hopefully it works out. It's 15 minutes from my house, which is also good. We shall see. I really, really hope that it works out, because there's a couple other opportunities I have right now that I don't. It's not that I don't want them, I just prefer this, as long as it's paying about the same amount. I'd rather make $1 or $2 less an hour to be in a job I enjoy, doing graphics and stuff, than, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's fast. They seem to, I'm just going to say, I know that probably happens to a lot of people where you have an interview and you think there's no way they're not hiring me, and then you don't get hired. It's not like they're going to be mean to you if they're not going to hire you. Can you imagine every time they're not going to hire you, they're assholes to you? No, you don't expect it. It's just how it is. So, to be honest, they asked me one question. The artist did. I mean, it's really nice, but I thought they were gonna make me ask me a bunch of stuff they didn't. The manager was cool. He like read my mind like 4 times, which is awesome. You know, I was thinking exactly what he said. So, but one cool thing that did happen is they're both Halo fans. So I showed them a little of my work. I shared my TikTok. I don't think that that's a plus, but you know, I mean, what was cool? The manager asked how much I was selling one of my statues for. So it's just cool as like a little connection. I suppose it was cool for what it's worth. So, but I did do something. I worked on these guns, and if you ever follow my work, you'll know that I do the guns plain sometimes, but a lot of times I'll just do what I want. You know, I'd love to customize the guns. I know the blue one looks shitty, but that's because it really was difficult to think of how to paint that. Honestly, there's not much to the gun where, like, that one has a whole bunch of things. This one is, I don't want to say it doesn't have, like, different pieces. It's just, it's kind of, like, you see what I mean? Like, this has a lot of stuff. This is kind of like, what do you do? So, I mean, this was actually just all blue, and then I was like, no, I'll make the grip flat black to match I always do, the butt looks used. I don't have to actually, you know, it might rub off. Anyway, I always do the stock in, like, certain areas, certain things I do in flat black. I just like the plastic. It's not plastic, it's like rubbery looking. I don't know. I like the way it looks. Sometimes I even do other pieces I shouldn't, like the I don't know what you call this, where the trigger is, and then that little area around. But you can see where black got on it, makes it look crooked right there next to that blue little emblem. It's okay. I wasn't even really painting this. I was like, let me put a coat on it, then I'll take the stuff off my resin printer. I just kind of took a big horse brush and just like, that's why it looks like this. I was just trying to get the blue on because I already knew I have to go back with the silver or the aluminum anyway. So I was like, fuck it, I don't care. Why bother when I'm in a hurry? Why bother trying to be straight here when I have to go back anyway? You know, either do it now or later. So, I'll read, like, for example, I'll redo that silver. That's cool, that little piece of silver. I'll redo this inside piece all the way around to, let me get my little trusty pointer. So this whole thing will be aluminum color here. And these are going to be, and then that's got to do this, like do that whole line down there, fix this little crap, fix this, paint that. I'm definitely going to go back with my little tiny brush and do all the screws. I did them on the other gun. I didn't do them all. I didn't do them all in aluminum. Like, this will be aluminum, so that'll stand out. That'll be fucking cool. For the scope, I did do the blue. I thought it was cool. I had these blue at first, but then I'm like, nah, it just didn't look right, you know? So I gotta go back and do this a little bit. But I was just kind of in a hurry because I'm tired and I want to have some oatmeal. But you can see where I have to go back and fix it. I don't care I don't mind showing it. It's part of the process sometimes. You know, I painted these guns and as best I could, and I still had to go back and fix a couple little errors. But this one's pretty messy, but it's cool. You know, it's not a big deal. I mean, anyway, so it'll be like this. That shit looks fucking awesome. I wish I could put it in his hand, but it'll probably fall out and break or something with my luck. Yeah, it'll end up falling out. But anyway, so there you go. Let me get my fat hand out of the way. So there's the blue chief from Red vs. Blue with his gun. That looks... I mean, I know they're not typically colored this way in the games or in multiplayer, but this is my statue for Blue Team, and that's my gun for Blue Team. And it's fucking awesome. Period. I mean, in my opinion, it is. Hopefully you guys like it too, and girls. They should let me paint some guns for the game, right? No, I'm kidding. This is just what I came up with, so. And then I did the red one as well. Let's bring that one over here. This one's more done than the other one. It still needs to be fixed because I rubbed some red paint in a couple areas and it got on the silver. But I also have the flat black butt. And they can see I fucking did that. Something, I don't mind when things like this happen when it's printing. I just make it so it's like, it's bent from battling. It's okay. Not fucking reprinting it over that. You know, that's how I look at it. There's a lot of blessings that come out of these printings that people would normally be, I'm redoing it. To me, it's just more flavor. That's all it is. I mean, but anyway, so let's look at what I did. I'm gonna I gotta paint that white to put a decal on it. But I think it was pretty cool. No, I don't know. You know, it does need a little touch up with this shit. I might need a new one if I keep doing that. It has a little touch up to do on it, not a lot. Some of the stuff that gets like dirty while I'm working on, I just leave it for effect. You know, they're battling. They're gonna get weathered. I thought about leaving them clean like this, but no, I'm just not into the clean look. And his gun, I think I could put this one in his hand without dropping it. I hope. There you go. Hopefully it doesn't fall. I mean, that gun fucking's hot, dude. I mean, I'm sorry. It just is. And then the needler, which would be on his other leg, will be like this if I give him one. I mean, I could put it here, but somebody will cry it's on the wrong leg. It's fucking cool, man. These are one of my best decisions I made. I put them off for months and months and months because I had done the clear resin ones in the clear red and blue, and nobody really bought any of them. So I was like, yeah, I guess nobody likes it, but I love them. And so if nobody buys these, guess what? They're gonna fucking be badass and be on my shelf. So, yep, that's how it's gonna be. So, but anyway, so yeah, I think they look good. I hope you guys like them too. With the two guns. Let's see, I'll just hold it up just for like a look. There they go. So you get like an idea of how the guns look. Hopefully you like them. Like I said, for 10 times, I've said that already. But, and then once the masks are painted in their, in the golden or orange, I haven't decided if I'm definitely going to do gold or the orange and yellow one that I have. I really like that orangey yellow look. It just gives it movement, you know, instead of just being the gold, which looks nice. It's not that it doesn't look nice. I still use it. But the other one, I just think it gives like a little movement because it's got the two colors, and it's like when the light hits his mask, sometimes it's yellowy and orangey, depending on what you're looking at. So anyway, that's about all I got. Hopefully, if you can like, follow, and share, and donate if you like, and support my work. And if you'd like to buy a statue, just contact me directly. Do not use my shop. It keeps making problems for me. I just had somebody else buy something again, and then it just is a problem. So, all right, all, have a good night. Oatmeal is coming soon to me. See ya. Peace.